Talking some 3 and out on Hump Day, a Wednesday for you here on uSports Central. Charles, it's your favorite part because we get to hype about your district.
I love this district.
It's the West District. Everyone's excited about it.
It's the oldest district.
All the old teams in it.
Yeah.
It's District 5 of 6A here on 3A. District 5 in 6A.
Get it together.
I know, out of control. Okay. Look, Albuquerque High, your Bulldogs, no doubt about it. 7-0 on the season, Charles. Absolutely murdering homies. They're having a great season so far. And I haven't seen the test yet, and I've told you that.
Yeah.
But I like the guards. I like Alonzo Armijo. I like Gabe Bump a lot. I think he's one of the best guards in the state as a junior this year. He's got a lot to prove, and I think he will. I think he'll prove a lot. Then you've got West Mesa, who is 5-1, fresh off their good run in the Joe Armijo Classic. Of course, we know Sean Schreier's got his guards. You've got Curley, Drew Wasana, and you've got Zach Schreier, who's been big time. They lost to Hope Christian on that buzzer beater, and they've got some good wins, though. They've got that Carlsbad win that looks really good on paper.
Oh, Yate, that was a good win. It was a tough game. It was a tough game because they had to bounce back from a Carlsbad game that was very physical. So I gave a lot of credit to those kids coming back the next day, playing another tough game and pulling out the W. And they had a chance to win that Hope game. So this is a very good West Mesa team.
The Valley Vikings are 3-2. Their 2 losses being against the Cibola Cougars, and then Valley just lost to Volcano Vista this last weekend. But a nice start for Coach Coleman. You see the pieces are there for them to be successful. Pretty young, pretty undisciplined, and you can see at times their talent, though. A good start for Valley, and then a great start for Coach Jimenez in the Rio Grande Ravens. They're 4-2, and they're 3-1 against District 2 of 6A. So the Rio Grande Ravens, you just told me you thought they'd be in the state tournament. I said it would probably be close, but doing the math, I think you're right. I think that they're going to get it, and I think you're right in all, Charles. I think this district does get all 5 of its teams in, and so prediction time, I'm going to say that West Mesa wins this, a very close district. I think Albuquerque High, a very close second, followed by Atrisco Heritage, a team that I didn't talk about yet. Atrisco Heritage 4-2 under Coach Adrian Ortega. They've been great so far. They had an early win against Hope Christian that looks good.
Which is going to be a big-time win going into
It's a tight district, though. I know you're going to go with your Bulldogs. Let's hear it. What
you
do you
already
got?
know it. Wait a minute. You didn't finish. So who's last? You're saying Rio Grande's going to be last?
I think Rio Grande's going to finish behind Valley.
Okay. So this is what I have. I have Albuquerque High squeaking this out because I think them and West Mesa are going to play just lights-out games.
I'm taking West Mesa just because I know you're taking the Bulldogs.
So Albuquerque High, West Mesa, Atrisco, because I don't know what to expect from Valley yet because they're so young. I have Rio Grande and then Valley.
Okay. I like it. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked. I think Rio Grande's got some pieces.
Honestly, they're really good. You know, they have bigs, they have guards. If they can stay disciplined, if they guys can stay eligible, that's always been the knock on them. They lose players or they don't have players right now. If they can get everyone back, they can stay healthy. This is a very, 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 very good team. And this district's going to come down to one game.
Marshall Moore is a talent that I didn't see coming for Rio Grande, and Moore, he can really dictate some things. He can drive to the hoop, and obviously Jordan Brooks can as well. It's that inside presence that I've seen with Dakota Yazzie, the sophomore, who's been really good so far for Rio Grande. So I wouldn't be shocked as well. I think Atrisco's very good. They're raw, so Coach Adrian Ortega still has a lot of work in front of him to go. I think West Mesa and Albuquerque High are established. Their guards are established back another year from last year to do what they need to do. You've seen it. I think it's a guard league, and guards will dominate it, and it comes down to that in the end.
It's going to be some phenomenal crowds, but what I like about the APS tournament, the Metro tournament, a lot of these teams can play really good competition, build themselves up, and get ready for district play. You have to grow now, and the tournament is where you reach your peak, I think, as far as growing.
The combined record for this district, Charles, so far is 23-7.
Yeah. Very impressive.
That's a great record for District 5 of 6A, so obviously better than every other district that there is.
Arguably, and that's why we know everyone. Even when we're at the tournament, we're talking about how rough the District 5 would be. Sean Schreier was talking. I asked Schreier, "Hey, Coach, you looking for district play?" And he was like, "Are you kidding me?" Ortega, Coach Garcia, all these guys know that come district time, it's time to, it's going to be that put up or shut up time because these guys are going to go at it. And it's the oldest rivalries in the state, so you know it's going to be a dogfight.
All right, well, there's two other districts, but we decided to take here on 3 and Out all the South teams and kind of put them together and talk about them and what kind of noise they can make. And there's some good records, Charles. In fact, the Hob Eagles, fresh off their win of the Capital City tournament, are 8-0 now. And they kind of always play a lot more games than everyone else at the beginning of the season, and they always get off to this fast start. I still want to see the proof. I hear about Calvin Jones, and I hear he has really developed the junior big man on the inside for Hobbs. We know they can run. We know they love to push the tempo. I want to see them play a little bit better competition. Their district this year is going to be tough. Clovis is very down. Alamogordo is okay. They're 4-3 on the season to start things out, but obviously Carlsbad, them cavemen looking sharp. Shakur Smith, we saw Boatwright. Trevin Ramirez is fantastic. That's a 6'2" point guard that can do everything. I think Carlsbad's probably one of the most dangerous teams in the state when they're all healthy. I like the Carlsbad Cavemen. They're 5-1 so far.
We haven't seen enough of Hobbs to really get a good reading on them, but we watched Carlsbad, and Carlsbad is the real deal. They're every bit of the hype that everyone's been talking about, and they're not healthy. You know, Bryce McAllister's out. He's one of the most dynamic sophomores you're going to see. He's 6'4" wingman, and as you mentioned, Ramirez, Boatwright, Shakir Smith. They're loaded, but do they have enough to handle that Hobbs press? And you know the Eagles they're going to come out, they're going to press you, they're going to make you do things you don't want to do, and that district also will come down to one game.
That district, by the way, just mentioned, is now 18-8 on the season, so second best record, right behind that 23-7 start of District 5-6A. Now, of course, there's one more district then to talk about, Charles, and that's District 3.
This is going to be up for grabs.
Las Cruces Bulldogs, kind of a slow start. I mean, usually they get off to a fast start, maybe a little bit down on talent. Benjamin Williams always does a great job. Once removed from a state championship, this program.
Look, Coach Benjamin is he's gonna get the most out of his team moving forward. Early on, you're gonna lose to teams that you shouldn't lose to, but come district time, you're ready. You figured out your rotations. Teams are buying into the coach's philosophy. But you're right, they're a little down this year, but that's the best part about district. All you have to do is win your district. So I'm interested to see what they have down there.
And then you've got the Mayfield Trojans. You know, they're kind of up and down too, tough to get a good read on. I really think Oñate Knights have a chance in this district, and so do the Gadsden Panthers. It'll be interesting how this one comes down. I feel like, much like District 2, this will be kind of a slugfest. A mediocre team will come out and win this district. What do you think?
I think it's going to come down to Oñate, Gadsden, Cruces. Those are my ones, but I'm going to go with the Knights to win it. I like McCants, man.
I like McCants, too. He's a talent, that junior. Come on back, and we'll recap 2014 for you right here on uSports Central.
Back.